Alright, I'm now on my way with my weekly Godot project number 5 out of 9. If you have seen my previous videos, you know that I have a plan of learning enough game development through the next year to make a game worth publishing on Steam. And that will be starting from scratch, learning Godot, although I have some coding experience from before. I am now 2 months into learning Godot, and up until New Year, I'll be making small weekly games, each 1 week of development time. And then after that, I will set out on gradually larger projects. So I'm now halfway with my weekly little 1 week projects. This is number 5 out of 9, and it will be a Scorched Earth inspired game. Before I start, let me just say thanks to those who liked my videos. I really appreciate that. And those who took their time to comment, that's really great. So thank you very much. And of course, those who subscribed, I'm thankful for that as well. So it really means a lot. So this project, I guess the focus here for me is mainly going to be using rigid bodies, which is new territory for me. And for this project, this is just right, as this will be more physics-based than the other ones that I've done so far. I started making the tank body and put up a few placeholder static bodies for the level terrain. The tank started with the wheels attached to it as part of the sprite image. I originally thought I'd just use it like that, but that seemed not to work as well, I guess due to how the physics works or something. So I watched some stuff on YouTube and I found out that it was actually better to have the wheels as separate nodes and attaching them to the tank body with pin joint 2D nodes, and that was surprisingly easy to do and it works really well. I used Krita for my artwork, and this time I drew the tank myself, basing it on a reference image of a Russian T-34 tank. I think it turned out fine. It looks like a hand-drawn, of course, which is nice. What I realize now is that the resolution is not great for zooming out. It just makes it look weird. But I'm not going to change that, and that's just the way it's going to be. Then I added some sound effects, and this is actually the sound of a real T-34 tank, which is cool. So I made it so that the sound volume and pitch will change a little when you start moving the tank, like when the engines start working, and that just makes it more realistic and engaging. For the level graphics, I'm thinking something like inspired from the Russian winter, like from Operation Barbarossa, like a dirty and war-torn winter landscape. That will be polished though, and I'll wait until the end of the week with that, I think, and rather focus on the main and core mechanics of the game first and get all that done, and then I'll do the bonus stuff later. So for now, I'm just doing some quick terrain to have something more like the final stuff in the game now. So I'll use the same terrain images, just predefine them a little bit towards the end. So here's something that I thought was a cool idea, maybe not revolutionary, but in my newbie state, I think it was pretty rad to add a debug key in the code so that I can log to the console some information I want during testing and debugging. Like here, I needed to see the angle of the cannon to clamp it within a certain interval, so I think that was really helpful. Then I started adding missiles, and here is me just playing around, getting a little excited about how easy it is to actually use this physics-based stuff. At this moment, I thought making Angry Birds must be a breeze. And then the last feature so far, which is exploding missiles when they hit something, which for now is the ground or other missiles. So playing around with physics and using the rigid body 2D node has been a lot of fun so far, and I am enjoying this. Next features, I guess, will be adding another player. For now, I think I will just start out with that being a human player so that the game will be 2-player to start with. And then maybe I will add a CPU controlled player later so that you can play against the computer, if I have time, that is. And then I guess there will be some things to figure out with the camera movement, where to aim the camera at any given time, and then how much you can move your tank during your round, and how the firing mechanism is going to work. Like in the original Scorched Earth, you could adjust the angle of the shot and also the velocity of your missile, and I want something similar. For now, I will not go into having different types of missiles. I think there are lots of things I need to do first, so there is enough work here for 1 week already. Well, so that's it for now. If you want to follow me making these mini games and then eventually do larger ones, please subscribe. And if you like this video, why not hit that thumbs up button? So, alright, have a nice week, and hopefully I will see you in my next video.